Hey guys, I'm Desikan and today's video is going to be on some red and deep red liquid lipsticks, and these are not just plain red. These are different shades of red that I've included. That's how I like to wear my lipsticks. Like, I don't just stick to one color form. I go into like different forms of that color. I have some, brown based reds, a little bit deeper reds and stuff like that. So let's get started. So the first liquid lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Famous. Now when you look at this in the swatch, it looks more plummy than it is red, but this is sort of like a very nice deep red shade. So this is one of the lipsticks that I used to wear continuously in my past few videos. I love this shade. Now coming to the price point of this is priced at 1680 rupees, which is really expensive. And the formula of these liquid lipsticks are such that throughout the day it does remain a little bit sticky on your lips. It will transfer a teeny tiny bit and it remains a little bit sticky. So if you are going to press your lips like this, it does remain sticky, but it's not very uncomfortable and it doesn't dry your lips out. Is this formula anything really outstanding and is it out of the world? No, but it is very comfortable. So if you wanted to try liquid lipsticks and you don't want it to be drying on your lips, and you always wanted to try out Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks because it's got so much buzz around it, I don't think you'll be very disappointed. And these liquid lipsticks don't last very well with food. They do have a decent lasting time, but they do fade off a little bit unevenly, especially towards the center of your lips. Like, it does form a line towards the center of your lips. So these are not the best to wear when you're going to have like a very big meal. Other than that, it's very comfortable on the lips. So even by the end of the day, you won't find that your lips are drying or anything of that sort. And this shade is so beautiful. It's not just like that plain red shade. It has a little bit of depth to it. So it looks amazing, and this would flatter any skin tone. So the next lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the Balm Meet Matte Hues in the shade Adoring. This one again is that red shade with a little bit of blue undertones to it, a little bit of depth, but it's not as deep as the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. So the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick looks like it has a little bit of plum undertones to it as well. So it kind of makes it like a very different shade. And the Balm Meet Matte Hues in the shade Adoring is normal red shade with a little bit of warmth to it. And again, this will look really nice on every single skin tone. So usually red shades look good on everybody, but if it has a little more warmer undertone, or if it looks a little bit different, or if it has strong orange undertone, I particularly don't like it on my skin tone. So these are the kind of reds that I go for, where it would flatter my skin tone very well. The formula of these Balm liquid lipsticks are such that it is kind of thick and a little bit moussey, but it's very comfortable on the lips, and it stays for a decent amount of time without too much of bleeding and all that. So if you were looking for a very comfortable formula and something that can stay for a decent amount of time without drying your lips out and without making it a hassle to eat with it and all that, you should definitely try this one out. This one is for about 1100 rupees, but I did buy this one off of the Balm website when there was flat 50% off. So I got this for around $8. So the next one that I have is the Nykaa Matte to Last liquid lipstick in the shade Misty. Now I have reviewed these liquid lipsticks in my previous video, you can check that out. And Misty is a raspberry red shade with a little bit of pink undertones to it, so it looks very nice on the lips. It looks really nice when you have like a very plain outfit, or when you want your lips to stand out as such, especially when you're wearing like a white top or a very solid colored dress. And the formula is very comfortable on the lips, but these liquid lipsticks are not very long lasting, and they do fade away even with just a little bit of movement on your lips, and even if you're talking. So if you want your lipsticks to be very long lasting, I don't think this is the right option for you. But if you just wanted to try out this shade because it's a raspberry red with a pink undertone, then you should definitely check this out. I do reach for these liquid lipsticks and I do wear it often, but I don't wear this when I know for sure that I'm going to be going out and eating a lot, especially when you plan to go for lunch or dinner. I don't think this would be the right choice for that, but the formula is comfortable. The next one that I have is also the Nykaa Matte to Last liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Maharani. Now compared to Misty, this is a little bit more like a blue based red shade. Like, it's a little bit deeper, and as you guys can see, all of these reds are different, and it's like different in its own league. That's how I like my lipsticks to be. Even if it's a red shade, like all these red shades should have something that you can differentiate from, so that it's worth your investment. Like, even though you're buying so many red shades, something should be different from the other. If everything is going to look the same, I don't think there's any point. Of course, sometimes when you're just trying out too many lip products, you would end up having 2 or 3 shades that just look so identical. But as you guys can see from the swatches, each one is different. So this one again is a red with a blue undertone to it, and it looks really nice. And I would like to mention that if you are a person who uses lip liner quite often, it would be the best choice to use with these kind of dark shades and red lipsticks as such, so that you can prevent certain amount of bleeding, especially when you're eating or anything of that sort. But these two shades are really pretty, and I do use these a lot. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is a cult favorite one. I have this one in the shade Missy Fierce. So this one is what I have on my lips today. It's a very nice bright red shade, I want to say. It looks similar to Misty, but Misty has a lot more pink to it, but this one is just like a straight up red shade, and it looks so pretty on the lips. The formula is very comfortable. I've not even put on a lip balm underneath it, and I can still manage with this. It's not very drying, it's not pulling and tugging on my lips. Of course, it does form a little bit of that line in the center, which most of the lipsticks do, especially when you're talking so much and when you're making so many movements on your lip. And the applicator of these Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks are so amazing. They give you precision when you want to apply it. It's not very difficult. And if you're looking for that bright red shade, like somewhat like Ruby Woo but in a liquid lipstick form, try this one out. I don't think you'll be disappointed with it at all, and the price point is amazing. This is just for 499 rupees. So the next shade that I have is from a very affordable brand. This is the LA Colors matte liquid lipstick in the shade Perception. This one is priced at 395 rupees, but I got it for about 320 rupees, which again is an amazing price deal. And the formula of this was not very disappointing. I was very surprised. As you guys can see, this is what the shade looks like. Again, it's like that deep red shade, but none of this is similar. It's very different. I don't know if you guys can tell from the swatch. Each one adds a different undertone to it. This one will suit people of medium tan skin tones and tan skin tones amazingly. Not that it looks bad on people of medium or lighter skin tones, but I feel like it looks amazing on people with medium tan to deep skin tones. The formula of this I find is very similar to the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the sense that it remains sticky, but again I find that this one is very comfortable on my lips. It doesn't dry my lips out. It's not very transfer proof. It does transfer a little bit, a teeny tiny bit, but it doesn't take it off from the lips, and it looks so nice even at the end of the day. I wore this for close to about 8 hours, and I had so much, and I was eating so much, but it had like a very intense stain on my lips, and I wouldn't say that it stayed put throughout the day, but it didn't look very bad, and it faded off a little bit decently, and it was manageable, and it looked really nice. So if you're looking for something that is really affordable, like even more affordable than the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick, you should be trying this one out. But I do really like this shade. I really do. So the next liquid lipstick I'm going to be talking about is the Nika K True Matte Lip Color in the shade Cocoa Bean. Now, why did I include this even though it's mentioned Cocoa Bean is because I find that it's like a red shade with a lot of brown undertones to it, and this is a shade that I don't really have in my collection, so I found it to be very unique. So I can include this in my brown lipsticks as well as my red lipsticks because it's got both of that undertone, and it looks really nice again on medium tan and deep skin tones. Not that if you are medium or lighter it would look bad on you, because it flatters every single person. It might look a little too dark on you if you are of a very light skin tone, but anywhere from medium tan to deep skin tones, this will look amazing. And again, this one is very affordable. This was for 395 rupees. You can get it for the same price range as the LA Colors one. This one, again, when you apply it, it takes a good 2 to 3 minutes to dry down, and it is a little bit sticky, but these liquid lipsticks are very long lasting, and they last on your lips pretty much the entire day. And because they do that, it is a little bit drying, so it's not very comfortable as the LA Colors one, but I can still manage this. Especially the lasting part of this is amazing. The reason I'm mentioning all this is because you just don't have to splurge so much. Sometimes you get really good products at very affordable prices, and this is a shade that I really like on myself, especially because it has so much of brown undertones to it. So delicious. And this is a shade that you can wear during the winter time. It's gonna look so good. I feel like certain colors work really well with certain weathers and that mood and that mindset. So during the winters, you can definitely see me wearing this so much. Not that I'm not going to be wearing it now. I don't really believe in, seasons as much, but it's just my mood that I lighten up so much during the winter time that I feel like wearing all these dark brown based shades. So the last one that I have is a Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade number 10. Again, this is like a straight up red shade with a little bit of blue undertones to it. This is like a moussey formula, so you do have to build it up a little bit to get that intense pigmentation. Though even the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick is like straight up red shade with a little bit of blue undertones to it. These two look very different when you swatch it side by side. You guys can see that even though these two are red shades, they look a little bit different from each other. They're not identical and they're not exactly similar. The formula of these Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Creams are really comfortable and they do have a decent wear time, and the price for this is 295 rupees. But if you know any store that sells Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream, you can get it for about 100 rupees or 100-ish. So do let me know in the comment section down below if there's this one red liquid lipstick that you cannot live without and you think I should be trying out ASAP and everybody else should be trying it out as well. Do leave it in the comment section down below because it will be really helpful for a lot of people. And also don't forget to watch my other video. I'll link it right here. It's a review of the Nykaa Matte to Last liquid lipstick. So if you guys wanted to know how these liquid lipsticks are in depth, and I talk a lot more about it, and you can see different shades as well, don't forget to check this video out. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I can keep engaging you with a lot more videos and review videos and swatches and all that. I am planning to film a clothing haul of affordable clothes that I got from a certain website. Do let me know if you would be interested in that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.